Hey guys, Amber from FAMLEE Life. Thanks so much for tuning in.
This is Frank from FAMLEE Life.
There's nothing organic about that.
I'm reading a script. There's a teleprompter on the screen.
Oh, you're silly. Okay.
Three.
Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Amber from FAMLEE Life. We are here. I hope you all had a happy holiday season. This is a really exciting time of year for a lot of families, but it's also a very sad time of year, a lot of loneliness and depression and things like that. So just wanted to kind of take a moment to recognize and understand that this is a celebratory season, but also to just recognizing those individuals that are suffering. So I hope you all have a wonderful New Year's. We are here today celebrating this young man's birthday today. So this week's video, I kind of just decided to take a couple of minutes from each video and kind of do a bit of a montage of the year in review. So hopefully you enjoy. So we start the year off with a really exciting wedding. My oldest son, our oldest son, Mitchell, he got married in January. So that kind of kicked off 2023. We had some highs and lows throughout the year, and it was a great year. So you all have a great evening, and we want to wish you a happy New Year. So come along.
Happy New Year.
So come along and enjoy this week's video.
Never was much good at hoping until you took my heart and tore it open. Never understood what love was until I took your hand with a load of buzz. And then you caught flame like a wildfire. You came running to my life, and you light up the dark, but I can't see. Bitter heart turned the lever we made to ashes. And then you caught flame like a wildfire. How you belong to a boy like me.
For those of you that don't know me, my name is Michaela. I'm Nicole's best friend and her maid of honor. And like any self-respecting best friend, I take full credit for the fact that we are here today, so you're welcome.
And if you're faced with a choice and you have to choose, I hope you choose the one that means the most to you.
Put your hands together for father and son dance. Beautiful moment of the night.
This love is like the ocean.
I knew that he knew he found the one. And when you realize that you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible. To our mom and dad, after 30 plus years of raising us in 4 crazy kids, running multiple businesses, and never missing our house league sports, words too little to express how thankful we all are to have you as our biggest role models, cheerleaders, coaches, and even home-educated doctors. You've shown us boys what it means to give love, to be loved, and to never go to bed angry with your partner.
This love is like the ocean that's crashing over me. It's like falling rain on the driest plains, as far as eyes can see. And this love is like the trees.
Look at more sugar, just like my daily sugar intake, weekly sugar.
He just farted so loud. Marked on your leg. Hi, baby.
He's eating my biscuit, he loves it.
Where's Taylor?
We blow and kiss it.
Getting a drink. See if you get sugar in your phone. I don't think you will.
Yeah, I'm living my better days. Ain't no baggage underneath. Took my frown and turned it upside down. Now I'm singing like la 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 la
Eli had asked me to go ziplining. I assumed I was going to click on to one rope and go down one zip line to the end from start to finish. I had no idea I'd do 6 different levels, including this expansion bridge. This was what almost took me out. Sadly, the only way to get down was through.
Oh, and then learning. Good student. Oh, nice. Oh, no. Too fast, bro. Oh.
We're going to have a full house today. Eli is going to do his very, very best to help with Grandma. It's gonna be a special day. Grandma's coming down for Sunday dinner. She wasn't able to attend the wedding, so Mitch and Nicole have got the professional video, the professional video that was rendered by the videographer at the resort, so they're gonna share that with her today. Yeah, so we're gonna try and do our very best to make her as comfortable as we can. She has not been coming around only because we have so many stairs and it's really hard for her to navigate getting up, and especially with as much snow and as much of the winter that we've had here, so it's not really safe either. So we're gonna go ahead and try and hopefully get her in and get her comfortable and be able to have a nice afternoon. Mitchell and Nicole are making homemade jalapoppers.
You're making homemade what?
Jalapeno poppers.
Oh my god, they look huge.
They're ginormous. They're like a meal. I think you're gonna
Is there a whole jalapeno in each one of those?
We have to separate which ones are spicy and which ones aren't.
put
You
them on a
won't be able
separate.
to see the popper in it?
No, it's like jalapeno wrapped bacon. The inside is what's spicy because it's jalapeno jelly inside of it.
They're hot. They just come out. You can't eat them now. I just chopped my onions. Does everybody else cry when they chop onions? Do I have black eyes? I cannot wait to start my garden. The red peppers. Frank just went to the grocery store for me and grabbed these. $5.50 for 2.
Do you like Lolly's banana bread? Do you like it? Is it good? Do you like it? Cheese. Cheese. Daxton Bow. That's too much, baby.
Hockey night in Canada.
Would you rather go to the Leaf game or the car show?
The Leaf game.
Rather see a live action hockey game than a Bugatti Chiron?
Yes.
What about you?
I'd rather go to the hockey game.
Hello! You made it! Frank has gone from the fast cars to the hot tractors.
We didn't even want to come in here.
Right? He's just the one that said we don't have time for this. Look at. He's the biggest kid of all.
How is he?
Used to worry about the future. The future never came.
Easy, easy. Don't go in that far.
What is maple syrup? Well, essentially, sap runs from maple trees between February to early April. You can boil that sap down to make maple syrup. This process has been a tradition in Canada for centuries, and it's one that many people look forward to. I know our family does. Upgrading to the evaporator can help us streamline this process, and it will also improve the quality of the syrup. The evaporator essentially is a device that uses heat to evaporate the water in the sap, leaving behind the concentrated syrup. Evaporators can vary in sizes, complexities, from small hobby farms like ours to large industrial units.
The place is busy.
It's busy. It's
a lot of people.
The hills look wonderful. Like they're
Weather
really.
couldn't be any better.
I got this hat on, and Frank told me not to wear it because now I'm gonna have hat head.
It's about one. I think it's probably just under freezing, maybe 0, maybe -1.
The sun is bright.
It's
It's
just
a beautiful day.
Beautiful day. We're just getting into the village now.
If you don't know, we are Sunshine of Broccoli. We just released our 6th album. We are so excited. Hey, Star, remember the hip hop? The sparkle in your eyes. This little light of mine.
Frank from FAMLEE Life. I just wanted to go over the newest addition to the Sugar Shack. This is my new, I have a new evaporator slash boiler slash all that good stuff. So it's generating a lot more syrup than what I'm used to. Last year I boiled outside. The year before I boiled outside. I did it on a cinder block fire pit, and I put a pan over top, and it was fantastic, and it burned off about 20 liters per hour. And I would do probably 600 liters per weekend. So it was taking me a little bit of time, probably 20 to 24 hours to boil it off. This year when we started doing our filtering, and I had close to 30 liters to filter, I'm telling you, it was a miserable, miserable 2 hours. And I'm gonna give you a step-by-step on how I did this. So I went to Home Depot and I got a union. It's a 1.5 or 2-inch union. And I just tightened it down on itself because it just screws into itself. And I tightened that down, and then I wrapped some of the weather stripping around it. Now I do have a little bit of a leak right here, so I do have to put a little bit of a piece right there. What's going to happen is it's going to suck the stuff out of here. So let's do it. Ready? Here we go. Oh my God, Mommy. It is totally working.
Through the ups and downs, I have figured out you find peace where you make it. Scenery won't change it. I wasted so much time thinking I could ever find enough of anything.
Good morning, family friends. It's a later morning. Had a late night. Frank was up till 4 a.m. boiling off the entire 1,000-liter tote that we had out there. And he came in and said he lost his entire batch. So you can see it's hard to maybe pick it up here on the camera, but there's this gunk. We're not sure exactly. Frank's still sleeping. I'm gonna start getting the chores done this morning, and he'll be out here and explain what he thinks might have happened.
No, I didn't find it yet, but
It's
okay.
diatomaceous. It's not.
Diatomaceous.
Tetris?
Diatomaceous.
He has tried several times to say it.
I don't know how to say it. I'll give you the skinny on what happened. So I have a feeling that last night we, as I was boiling something, and I don't have an inline filter on my run. Because of the problem that I had last night with my vat. This is the test. If this works, I'll boil off the other 40 liters. If it doesn't work, then I'm going to lose 40 liters of sap.
Throw 'em in the back on to our destination. Don't forget your toothbrush, and you don't need no makeup unless you want it, baby, that's fine with me. Headed on a road trip, let's go, let's go. Washing every town we dip on past. You're in charge of the tunes, just skip the ones that make the time just fly on by, 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 by.
Good, man. You? 7. Nashville.
You go right up behind him and the guy in the seat is like sleeping away.
Yeah. Jam on the brakes.
Or on the phone.
Scream.
But I have never experienced anything like Nashville, Tennessee. Like, it was uncomfortably busy. We're going to talk a little bit about our trip in Nashville, and we're going to talk a little bit about the do's and don'ts. So let's go and do some of that right now.
Yeah, bar hopping is not something that I'm comfortable with or familiar with at all. So I ended up finding myself being rejected from all the bars. Well, there was a couple that allowed us to go in, but they searched us and whatever. They just refused entry. So unfortunately, we ended up having to call our evening early because the rest of the party ended up going in and enjoying themselves. So
Love you longer than a lifetime, oh yes. And these memories last forever in my head. Make it hard to focus on the road that's ahead.
4 miles of walking over the pedestrian bridge over the Cumberland River. The show let out, and that was kind of a funny thing because I had asked Frank to come up on this pedestrian bridge so we could take a shot of the city at that time. So it was a mistake. Hello, family friends. I think spring has finally sprung. It is a glorious day out here.
You're the only song birds sing, like a lullaby of spring in the morning rain, in the morning rain.
It's a little warmer out here than I thought. A little difficulty this morning getting things going. The chicken tractor requires a little bit of extra work to get it up and ready for them tonight. So Frank's going to work on that before we take the shelter down. But in the meantime, I just wanted to share with you what I kind of have going on behind me here. What the intention was to this garden space here, I don't know. This was the garden space where I had my arch and I had my rose. And in the fall of last year, when I closed up my garden, I topped all my rows with some nice wood chip mulch and was hoping to kind of let that settle for the winter and then kind of come back in here in spring. And my mistake was not taking these girls out of here soon enough because they have been scratching in here all winter, likely mostly since the snow is melted. They did not like the snow, but once that started melting, they got out here and it took them no time to get that totally ruined. So now that they've gone and scratched in the wood chips into the compost that I had put up, I'm gonna have to pull all that wood chip stuff back and then kind of try to see if I can put some new some new topsoil and some new potting soil and a combination of compost and fresh soil there, because I'm afraid that wood chips may have pulled out too much nitrogen out of the soil. And I've learned a thing or two, so I thought I would just share some of those things with you. So I've got my little binder here. This is kind of my gardening stuff and my gardening journal that I've been keeping since year one. Wanted to share some of the things that are in it. One of the things that I did when I was very first starting into this space of gardening and learning how to grow food specifically was to learn how to grow food. So when I think of gardening, I've done gardens with flowers and things like that in the past, but not overly successful. But definitely was my very first experience of growing a piece of food back in 2020, as many of you as well. So as a first-time gardener in that season, it has just exploded, and there's such a plethora of information. And I took a gardening course from a vetted source that I really truly trust. And
Fern Levitt is an animal activist and filmmaker who was first tipped off by a former employee.
And so what happened is he wrote a very detailed report to the SPCA in Quebec and to the Ministry of Agriculture, who are supposed to be doing investigations if there are concerns about dog abuse. And they didn't do anything.
The Quebec government and local SPCA would neither confirm nor deny if they investigated this claim.
Oh, hello. Hello.
Hi, Walter.
oh, Walty's like,
He's almost as big as Walter already.
oh, she's like, I hear my people.
You can't go down there, Mr. Man.
Look at him. He totally knows that that's a...
Go on. Go on.
Come here.
Come here.
That's all he's ever been around is huskies, right? So that's all he knows.
Feeble, easy. As you see her.
Oh, you worked up an appetite.
Oh, sit. Good boy. I already taught him how to sit.
Good boy.
For the morning.
And yeah, so Thor is one of those rescues from the Milut group in Quebec. And I will again leave that link in the description below, that ended up rescuing 300 huskies. So she helped rehome over 300 huskies, and Thor was one of those huskies. And we were very, very thrilled to be introduced to him. And as a result, it's very hard work that she does, and it's not overly rewarding very often. So she's been following Eli and Thor for a little while, and they want to come and talk about the connection between Eli and his new puppy, and also to just the happy ending of this story and of the situation. So that's where Thor comes in, and he is a happy ending, and he's such a gem to our family, and we're so happy that we get to have him. And we understand that while not all of them ended this way, it certainly brings awareness to the situation. Where's Grandma's? Got a little garden helper today. Hi, baby. As the wind picks up and I try to say goodbye, please pardon the chimes. How rude.
As the daffodils peter out and the tulips are in full bloom, I'm reminded that summer is here and the gardens will be bountiful soon. The gardener gets a second chance or another chance at creating a new masterpiece. I think that that's what is exciting about gardening. Although I'm new to it, it does keep me coming back because there's just such a world of beauty and so many different ways of approaching this stuff. So
Thought that I'd done all the right things. I spent all this time building a dream, but none of it came true till you were here with me. It's a wonderful world.
It lives in the Caribbean and it eats leaves. It hides in the trees and that's its life.
World.
I'm going to show you around my garden. There's not much to see right now. A little bit of a garden tour, but got a little bit of germination on my carrots, none on my my onions. The bugs are terrible. Like you said, if I could grow food like I grow weeds, man. Some more tomatoes. Yes. These are some cherry tomatoes. That's the Italian basil that I like to put in my marinara sauce. So when I harvest all of my tomatoes, I like to have a variety of different tomatoes to make my marinara sauce, and it's the easiest thing. I put it in my roasting pan and I let it boil off. So I boil off a lot of the water that the beef steaks and the cherries bring, making a really nice marinara. The kids really love it. She got her treat from the market. She'll be busy all afternoon now. Some of my market finds today. I got these gorgeous peonies. I know I'm going to have a bunch of them here soon, but I just thought I would get some to pretty up the dinner table for Frank for tomorrow. Look at this. Look at the cap on this Wagyu steak.
And this is, this is a grass-fed in the center, and this is a store-bought from our local grocery store. The difference is considerable when you just look at the size, you look at the actual marbling. This one has roasted up way more than this one. So let's give the Wagyu a little try here. Oh my God. That was $14. It looks like it's cooked actually very well. Amber did a really good job cooking these up.
washes white as snow. I believe the power of the gospel still makes the broken whole. I believe that the curse of sin was broken when they rolled away that stone. I believe, I believe, I believe. As I bow before you, Lord, I will rise in confidence. I will see your goodness, Lord, in the land I'm living in. No matter where I go.
Do you want me to say it?
Yeah. Tell them, because I don't know what you just
These are
told me.
these are the brushes in the water pump. This is the old one, and this is a new one. This is what happens when they get worn away. And if you let that get down too far, it'll blow up.
Blow the pump.
Mm-hmm.
So you just saved my pump. He could tell it sounded weird, so he went and said, I think your pump needs a new magnet. And I was like, what's that?
It'll also pump a lot better now that the new brushes are in it too. It'll pump faster. And they're so
Thanks,
easy
Beth.
to change. You just stick them right in the side of it.
Yep. All right. I was just saying that this is the two girls that are having a hard time with their back ends are laying really, really large eggs. So we need to research why that is. You got a dirty beak.
Lift your voice and a shout tonight. We will see the goodness of the
Hey girls, I don't have treats for you yet.
I kissed her and she kissed me. Like the fellow once said, ain't that a kick in the head? She hugged back like a sailor said, whoa, ain't that a hole in the boat?
Are you ready?
Won't stop till the finish line. We'll go together on this open road. Untether these wild hearts, sleep underneath the stars. We'll go together on this open road.
Anyway, so this is a pickle jar. So I saw this on TikTok. So it's still tight. It's never been opened. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take the sides. I need to rest it on my belly. Don't look at my belly. I need to rest it on my belly. And you're supposed to take the sides like that. And you're supposed to squeeze.
It's gonna drop and all over you.
It worked!
I think I just phased it over.
Look at it!
Your face, you were so surprised. That's good.
This cabin's a lot bigger.
It is a lot bigger.
Used to want people to love me, so I learned how to sing. Happy birthday. And I thought I wanted married, so I could buy a nice thing. Happy birthday to you. When I found jumping in the water below, you and me were summer streams, singing like
right, is the weeds, but it's been lovely not having to water as often, but man, can't stay ahead of these things. These are my pepper plants, my jalapenos, but there's this bindweed. It just is strangling them out. If I don't get in here and get this stuff out of here, problematic for these roots. These pepper plants are a little bit puny. There's something therapeutic about weeding. I'm not going to do that for you guys today. Some garden blessings each morning. There's a few. My blueberries, they're doing well. But they're sitting on the ground, and if I leave them there, they are going to be food for the critters. And I can still find beauty in the chaos, right? This one's starting to set fruit too. We'll get those up off the ground.
I'm gonna let it shine.
Nice. But look at this majestic beauty. Don't you just think? You just make me smile.
These are the things I'm thankful for. Skipping stones, feeling known. The click of my key in the door. Summer rain on windows.
We've never had fruit on this tree. This is the first time, and we wondered if it had anything to do with this. Check the size of that hornet's nest. Oh yeah. The kitchen stuff. Did you get any sweet and sour chicken? Did you want some? These are little dumplings.
Dumpling, yeah.
Is one of his favorite snack foods is seaweed. He loves that. Not a lot of other kids do.
Then I thought I wanted money so I could buy it.
He knew the cue, so he went and we did it, put it over my face, and immediately expelled the food. It worked brilliantly. It was awesome. Let's go. Good boy. You bet. Let's go.
That is after 4 hours of struggling with product. This whole section is done. As far as I was concerned, I was finished. However, somebody that says to you that product is not important and that you can do it with the right wax on, wax off technology. Remember the movie Karate Kid?
Wax on, right hand. Wax off, left hand.
The wax on, wax off did not work. Here's what works. The right product. And here's the right product. This is Meguiar's Marine RV Oxidation Remover. This trailer is heavily oxidized, so I have been struggling. So this is now, I don't even know what to say. I'm out of my mind. I almost want to have a tear in my eye because I'm so disappointed with what's happened here. Because I literally have to go over that again because I used the wrong product. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna wipe this off now, okay? This is, so it's not quite dry. However, all I'm trying to do is remove the oxidation from my trailer. I'm trying not to do it and kill myself doing it, but that's not been the case. So now I'm just gonna give this a wipe. I've literally been struggling with this damn trailer. This is the bottle that I've been using, people. I want you to know. No, you gotta know. It's Chemical Guys Scratch Swirl Remover. But when you read the directions, it's actually for oxidation as well. Stuff that I have been using. That's what it did. This is Meguiar's. That stuff there is $30 a bottle. This, $12.99.
Salt in my lungs and always singing songs. In the distance I see a bright light. As I get closer, the stars
Something we do at the end of every season is just go ahead and put all of the kitchen stuff, all of the RV stuff, the miscellaneous stuff. I have got an awful mess to clean up. Organization day, get things back to the way they were. We got the garage set up for Eli. So at the end of each season, I like to take everything out of this RV, including all of the mattress covers and bedding, and I have the vacuum bags and I kind of put it all down and I put it in the shower. That's kind of how I end off each season. And then we put these motion detectors for rodents so that we don't get mice. And we were 2 years without any sort of, we call them hitchhikers or rodents that kind of decided to take refuge in our unit while we were not using it, and they worked brilliantly, so I highly recommend those. When we came in yesterday, we had all of the totes that I had pre-packed with all of Lake Huron is one of Ontario's largest sandy beaches, longest, that many mile, all the way down that way too. But it's very popular for its clear, fresh lake water. It is one of the cleanest shorelines, and the water is actually not that cool. It's actually lovely. Oh, he spun out. Uh-oh.
I learned how to sing. Then I thought I wanted money so I could buy a nice thing.
There he is. But the ship is pet friendly with the exception of certain areas.
Searching for a brighter day. Leaving yesterday.
We've made it to the Manitoulin Island.
You turn my darkness into day. I can see.
Is that your head with 2 eyes?
He's got nose. He's got a nose.
Oh, those are his nostrils.
Either that or it's just one really big nose.
How about it's his 2 eyes and a nose? That'd be a little creepy in the nighttime if you came across that. A little bit.
I'd be middle class. It was as empty as could be, and now I'm staring at my face above a bathroom sink, saying I want peace. It's where I am now. It's the only thing I haven't found somehow. There are other places, there are a million pretty faces, but I want peace. It's where I am now. I've been there to see him. It's been a long time, since 1949, and everyone here done walked the line. There's a breeze in the trees and honey in the sky. There's green in the leaves and the corn grows high. The kids still play and the birds still sing.
For always being kind, and thank you for always taking time. You give me sunshine when those gray skies are blue.
It's gone.
good pickles. Oh, the pickles.
Always
He hung his head and prepared to die, then lifted his face up to the sky, said, I am coming home now, Father, to you. A reed which held his final symbol.
I stuffed the turkey with the aromatics and onions, celery, carrots, garlic, all of that stuff. I put fresh thyme, and I stuff all the cavity, both and the neck and everything in the bird. And then I always put on the bottom, either you can put it on a trivet, like on a tray, or you can put it on a tray of lettuce, or sorry, no, don't put lettuce, on a tray of carrots and onions in the tray, and set the turkey on that so that it's up off the bottom of the pan.
Ready?
He's like, what's going on? Look, he loves it, Luke. Tickle, tickle, eh? Tickle, tickle. Is that so fun?
Tickle. Ready?
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
You got one in your mouth. There's another one. Oh,
thank you.
Come on, Come on. Nice. You're so lucky.
It's really nice, actually. And this will be in the description if you want to go pick it up yourself. It's higher on the price. The one we've been using has lasted a long time, and they're good cameras. They're nice, small, meant for if you don't have a lot of room in your bags or your... And so this is the camera. And I'm gonna have to try this out in a different video, but you'll definitely see more of this little thing, because this is awesome. But anyway, I think this little camera is awesome. If you're getting into YouTube and you want to start YouTube, DJI Osmo Pocket 3. It's got a really nice mic. I've got it on my shirt. You can't see it though. I got the face tracking on, so I can move over here, I can stand up, I can sit down. I got my own little videographer following me around.
It's going to be
My disappointment in myself this year, this season. We are kind of coming up to the end of season 3 here on YouTube. The channel initially was about moving to the country and doing all of the things. Country, homestead, things that are very new to Frank and I. We had a really hard season this year. I put it away for the season. Take you for a walk. I'm just taking the dogs here now. I'll take you for a walk over to the garden space and show you. Frank was just so sad for me. This was what we salvaged out of that. Not very much. Some sweet banana peppers, marigolds. Holy smokes.
Garden should be your place of enjoyment, and the way it looked here on Friday, I didn't even want to walk in it, let alone you.
You want people to love me, so I learned how to sing. Then I thought I wanted money, so I could buy a nice thing.
Excited? Scared, eh?
Yeah.
They're pretty. Hopefully these girls welcome them.
And then next week,
29 chickens out there now. We started with 12. But you know what? You've decided you want to get chickens. Why? Why have you decided to get chickens? Is it because you want to teach your kids how to do some farm chores or where their food comes from? Is it because you want to learn more about how to have sustainable food sources? Or are you just kind of that crazy chicken lady on the Instagram that wants to have the pretty coop and the boutique style breeds of chickens? Whatever your reason for getting them, you're here, you've got them now. What kind are you choosing to get? Do you want colorful egg layers? These are questions you have to ask yourself. Do you want...
And the chaos in this town.
to crash.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. We really appreciate you coming along for the ride. Happy New Year and have a great 2024. All the best. Be safe. Do your best.
Keep safe.
Do everything you
Stay safe
can.
and keep living.
Love your family. Keep living.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Hey guys, thanks for coming along in 2023. We really enjoyed you being here with us. I hope you enjoyed the last video of the year. Happy New Year and all the best for the 2024 year. And we'll see you at the end of this next year coming. And hopefully we're doing this all again. And hopefully you're all still along for the ride. We appreciate you. Keep safe and keep living. Stay safe and keep living.
You think you just want it down.
Stay safe and keep living.
Yes. Thanks guys for hanging out.
Thanks guys for hanging out. I thought you were giving me props.
Okay. Thanks guys for hanging out. Stay safe and keep living.
There are other places filled with a million pretty faces, but I found peace with where I am now. Through the ups and downs, I have figured out